What's up, guys? So a little bit of a change of plans. I'm supposed to be doing a sew along this week, but decided to take a little getaway to Miami. So I'm on my way. I'm going to record along the way so you guys can see some of the sights if you're not from the area. I'm doing it for a little inspo because I am uninspired, and when I need inspiration I just go somewhere really cool. So off to Miami. Say hi. Started the weekend, of course, with a toast and pina coladas. Why not? Then we just quickly soaked the poolside sunshine while we were waiting for our room to be prepared. And then once we got up to the room, I realized we had a balcony with an oceanfront view. Yes, my daughter was already there photobombing. And so I wanted to just share with you this beautiful view. And you can see all the colors, all the gradation in the water, those yellow umbrellas. And yeah, so I used that as my first source of inspiration to start sketching away. Here I started sketching. This is one of the few sketches that I did. I did quite a few, but I'm thinking here, I immediately thought about very tropical flowers, something silky and flowy, very resort. What do you guys think? I think it'll work. And then we went over to Wynwood Walls, and we were headed here in Biscayne Bay. Also a great view to see the beautiful marina and the water, and just a different vibe compared to where I usually am. And I thought this was really great. Once we got here, we were in Wynwood Walls, and you get a complete different city vibe here. It's just... This is the art district, and it's just an absolute wonder when it comes to inspiration. If you really want to be inspired, this is an amazing place to visit. And I went to the different galleries that were within Wynwood Walls, and you can see there was all sorts of art. Everything full of color and texture, and just everything that your imagination can just go wild and just kind of dream up different designs with the florals and the different colors. And yeah, I'll be looking back to these and definitely getting inspired over and over again. Then we headed over to Vizcaya Gardens. This is in Coconut Grove, and it's a mansion with the most breathtaking courtyard you could ever see. The gardens were amazing. The stained glass walls, these windows just mesmerized me. The ceilings, the alfresco paintings on the walls, everything, even the architecture was something to just look at in awe. And all of this, when everyone looks at it, you probably see the history. I see texture, I see different patterns for laces and different things I can apply to my designs. The flowers were a big part of it. I just absolutely loved the garden and all of the beautiful architecture again, and the statues that were there. So I hope you enjoyed going along with me on that quick trip to Miami. It definitely changed my plans because this week I was supposed to be doing a sew along with you guys, and I will be doing it next week, so I promise. But I'm going to be doing this McCall's skirt, and you guys can follow along. This is the M8259 from McCall's, but anything similar, you can do a similar skirt. But it was one of those things. It's been really cold in Florida, and Miami was the only place this weekend that had 80 degrees and sun, and so changed my plans. So instead of filming for the sew along, I decided to bring you guys on my trip, and I hope you enjoyed it. There are many ways to get inspiration. So if you're someone who wants to learn, wants to get into design, or you're someone who wants to learn about the fashion business, the best way to do that, depending on the category. So for me, I really want to get into resort wear. I want to expand into resort wear and ready to wear. So to do that, I thought I need to go down to Miami, because you're gonna see just the sights. You can go people watching, and people really do wear some interesting stuff. And so it was really inspirational. It was a great way to just kind of get out of the rut and just clear my head and get back into what I love to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a short trip, and yeah, I want to give you guys a little bit of the behind the scenes too of how I do my thought process. I design mostly wedding dresses, but this time around I am definitely getting into the moms category, and I want to get into resort wear, because just to add a little more color, add different categories where someone else can get my brand other than just bride. So what I'm looking to do is just expand that portion of my business, but that's another story. So what I'm focused on with you guys now is just teaching you sewing techniques and design and the thought process that goes into creating some of the very original things that I do sometimes that come out of my head, but it also comes from doing just what I did this weekend. I go and look at, like I said, I go people watching, I look at the environment. I mean, I looked at even the umbrellas in the resort and came up with this gorgeous sundress. So that's how it happens. And so I wanted to share that, because look for ways that you get inspired if you want to get into design. The other thing you can do too is look at history books. I love looking into history books for any kind of inspiration. Old Hollywood movies, those are the best if you're into glam and that kind of thing. Then that's a great way to get your inspiration too. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next week with our sew along. And then after that, I also have another video coming up where I am working on a vintage dress. So just keep following along, and I hope you learn along the way. Thank you for watching. Subscribe.